Hello everyone! Merry Christmas to you all! This is a festive video. We're going to be doing a Christmas dinner and we're going to be doing something spectacular. Quite Italian traditional, is that correct, Kate? Kate's in the background floating around here. Yeah, in Italy this is what kind of, they love their seafood in Italy. As if you know Italy, most of the country sticks out into the Mediterranean. There's seafood man over there. So what we're going to do is a lobster bisque. This is one of the most spectacular, decadent dishes you could possibly wish to have. It is just amazing and we're going to make it today for you. So, Merry Christmas folks, let's get into it. Okay, so here are our ingredients. We've got two separate parts. We've got the stock, which will be made up of lobster tail shells, lobster itself. Herbes de Provence. Do not use Italian seasoning. There's a couple of special ingredients in this that add to it, so don't skimp. Get the herb de Provence. It's got things like fennel and a couple of other things that are not in Italian season. Do not use Italian season. There'll be some water and some salt, and then we have some flour, some garlic, chopped onions, chopped celery, chopped carrots, some butter, some lovely, make sure you use a dry wine, a dash of brandy, cream, and we're going to use clam sauce for our fish sauce. I'm not going to use all of it because it's quite strong, so that's what's going in. Let's get started on the stock. Okay, so we have made our stock. We have our lobster shells, our clam juice, water, salt, and our herbs. We've been reducing this down for about 15 minutes, and now we're going to add our lobster tails. I've used 6 lobsters, about, I'm not sure, probably about 4 ounces each. I'll try and keep them as whole as you possibly can because you're going to want to pull them out as whole as possible. So put them right down there, get them into that stock, get them all that juices. That clam juice is going to add some incredible flavour. So we'll get that in there. We'll bring it up to a little simmer. That's up there. We're only going to want to cook this for about 5 minutes. That's all the lobster is going to take. You never, if possible, try not to overcook lobster because it's almost a crime. Right, so bring this up to a little simmer. And I'll do my beautiful red tail. Isn't that lovely? Get the simmer going here, just take a moment. And we're going to put a lid on this, not that one because there's a hole in it. For letting off steam, we want to keep the steam in. That's a nice little rolling boil. About 5 minutes, and then we'll come back to this. Okay, so we have our lobster bisque, our lobster out of the stock. What we're going to do is we're going to cut this up, and then we're going to refrigerate it. And then after this is done, I'm going to make the bisque itself. So cut it up as you like to find it in your bisque. Some people like big chunks, some people like small, some people like a bit of everything. Good sharp knife is essential because you want to be able to slice through these lobster chunks fairly easily. You never have a sharp enough knife. Blunt knives cause accidents. Always keep your knife. Buy the best knife you can afford as well, because it'll serve you in the long run, it'll last a long time, and it just makes life so much easier in the kitchen. This is my old chef knife from my sushi days. So there we are. So we're going to put this into the fridge, and then we're going to start on the bisque itself. This smells so good. I'm almost expecting somebody's hand to come along any second and steal a piece. Go ahead.
Leave a big piece for me.
Right, there you go.
A big piece.
There you go. There's the secret hand. All right, let's get on to this bisque. Okay, so we have cook down our vegetables in some butter, 4 tablespoons. We've got carrots, celery, onions going down here. We've been cooking this for about 10 minutes or so. Get it to the point where they're kind of getting poppy and crackly. And then we're going to add our garlic to this. Cook this down just a couple of minutes. Lovely smell when the garlic hits the pan. So good. I don't know what y'all are having for Christmas this year, but I guarantee it ain't as good as this. And tomorrow I'm going to be doing a beef Wellington. But I don't think you need to see that. Find a million videos of it. Beef Wellington online. So good. What we're going to add to this is a couple of tablespoons of tomato paste. Not only does it add flavor, but it adds beautiful color to it as well. So you can see that at 1.5, 2. Cook this down here. Well, you can see the color change now. So pretty. This is on a medium to high heat because you want to warm and browning the veggies a little bit, adds some more to the flavor. Keep stirring. This is normally my sushi rice pot. This is all I ever use it for, the sushi rice, but we are making an exception for this today because this is such an exquisite dish. You want the best non-stick you've got, so make sure you use the best you have. This is definitely the best non-stick pot I have. I have non-stick pans, but they tend to splash out when you start adding liquids and stuff, so a nice deep dish non-stick pan is what you're after here. We'll just cook this down for another minute. Talk among yourselves. We've got a double act going on here. We've got cookies going on in the back over there. So it's a pretty busy kitchen at the moment. Having friends and family over. How'd you do on Christmas? You know? Do it while you can, because you never know when they're going to be gone. As I'm sure some of you know. Okay. I think we've been going here for long enough. We're going to sprinkle over some flour, about 3 tablespoons. And it's important that you stir well with this because you don't want this clumping on you. So get in straight away. Essentially forming a roux here. You want this kind of turning a little brown, but you don't want to burn it. Okay? Make sure you get the flour really well mixed in with the vegetables. Coat them as best you can. This is where the elbow grease comes in. Don't walk away and have yourself 4 glasses of wine and come back and wonder why your dinner has gone to hell. Stick with it. The pan's going to get a little bit hot, so have a cloth handy. Spread it out there. Just let it start to stick a little. You want browning, not burning. Browning will sort of caramelize the vegetables. We're going to introduce our beautiful dry Gewürztraminer from the Grand Valley, 2020. Matthew McRobbie, thank you so much for this. From Carlton Vineyards, Palisade, local wine. Matthew knows his wine, so I guarantee it. this ain't cheap. And whatever you're going to drink is what you cook with. Don't skimp on the cooking wine. Give it a bit of a higher heat. Just hear it. It's starting to pop, crackle. Turn up the heat a bit. I get this nice and brown. I'm going to pause this while it browns. Okay, so we've browned our veggies. Remember, brown, not burn. And it is an essential process. Yes, you could say it's essential, but I wouldn't skip on it. It does take a few minutes, but we've seen a change in the colour. And it just adds that caramelization to the vegetables which you want. So, we're going to add a cup and a half of this beautiful wine. And we're going to let this simmer. Get it for a few minutes. And what's going to happen is the mixture is going to become nice and thick. So we're going to put on a nice low heat. And we're going to let this simmer for a few minutes. And then we'll be back to it. So we've reduced down our mixture here, and as you can see, it's just lovely and thick. Beautiful. Beautiful color, beautiful smell. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put in our amazing, incredible lobster stock. Kind of wish I had an extra pair of hands for this, but we will manage. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Isn't that just something else? If this wasn't a kid's show, I would be saying some fierce things now. Okay. And what we're going to do then is we're going to reduce this to a nice gentle simmer. And we're going to cook for about 30 minutes. Okay? So now you can go and have a relax. Watch Frosty the Snowman, or Peanuts Christmas Show, or Die Hard. Christmas movies, Die Hard, yeah, forgot about that. Well, that's a good Christmas movie. Lethal Weapon, another one.
7 years in Tibet.
Yeah, 7 years in Tibet, a Christmas movie.
Oh, definitely.
Oh yeah, that's right, it is a Christmas movie. So, comment down below if you're really bored or you're on death's door of your favorite Christmas movie. I think I would have to probably say at this point in my life it's still Die Hard. But I was brought up in that age, so. Die Hard or Lethal Weapon for me. But 7 years in Tibet is a good recommendation. We're looking for movies that are not Christmas movies, but they happen to happen in Christmas, correct? Oh, Santa's just walked by the house. Did you see him?
Yeah.
Holy moly.
He's
Santa's
talking to himself.
He is having a nice little chat to himself. Right, I'm gonna bring this up to a simmer and then let it reduce for about 30 minutes, and then we will get back to you. So we are in the middle of our reduction stage at the moment. We're about halfway through, bringing it down. But what we're going to do is bring it to a slight little boil and add a touch of brandy. Now, you can use cheaper brandy in this because you're not actually drinking this brandy with it. Oh well, but if you are, don't skimp. Drink what you cook with. So just a little bit more, a little dash. Brandy adds a lovely kind of warm licorice sort of, not licorice. It's almost, smoky. If you know your brandy, you know what I'm talking about. And the sweetness to it is what it brings. It's beautiful. Bring that up there. I don't think there's going to be anything at all to cook off. No, it's a little bit. Not that there's... No, this looks like there's barely any vapor at all, so... Back in the good old days, we used to have flames 2-3 feet high. Real fun. Alright, we'll get back to the simmering in about 15 minutes. Okay, so our bisque is ready to be blitzed. We're going to use a puree machine, blender, whatever you want to call it. What do you call this thing? Whatever, anyway. It's helpful when, the other reason why you don't use it, why I didn't use a pan, was because if you do use a pan, you've got to transfer it over to a pot so you don't splatter the place when you're giving it a blitz. Sorry about the buzz in the background. We're cooking beautiful cookies, as you can see right here in front of us. I said this is a busy kitchen today, so we're going to blitz this up. This is going to get so creamy and delicious. Yeah. Just be mindful of this. Just take your time with it. You don't want to, if you rush it, it'll splatter. So don't do that. To do is get any of those bigger chunks of vegetables blitzed up so they're not, you want it chunky but not too chunky, you know what I mean? But that's also a matter of taste as well, so the lobster bisque is meant to be creamy. Oh, this is so good. One more little run around the block. Now this is not going to be served up right away. Our guests haven't arrived here. But what I'm going to do when they get here is put the lobster in and serve it up. But if I put the lobster in now, it's going to overcook. We don't want that. Oh my God, that is so good. So we're going to add about a cup of heavy cream. Of course, can't be the most decadent dish on the planet without cream in it. Oh my lordy. I am having a delicious-gasm. I'm going to whip this through and then I'm going to show you a quick little video of the presentation of what it's going to look like. Stand by. Okay, so our lobster bisque is ready to serve. You just want a ladle full. This is, lobster bisque is not a dinner, it's an entree, it's an appetizer, so a ladle and a half. A couple of pieces of lobster on the top. Let it heat through the hotness. Serve it up with some crusty bread. I just put this bread in the oven just to speed the process. And there you have it. Lobster bisque for Christmas. And cookies. Have yourself a Merry Christmas, folks. Love you all. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.